Hello, my name is Sian. I'm the clinical lead at Dementia Jersey. Today I'm going to talk about thinking ahead and planning for the future with some key topics you should find helpful. Some of the things I'll be talking about will be things we should all consider doing as we get older, and some are specifically for people with dementia. So, for us all. Firstly, it's a really good idea to keep a list of who to call in a crisis or emergency, because when we are stressed or really worried, we might not be able to remember the names and numbers quite so easily. It will be important to make sure this list is easily accessible, so keep it in your wallet or your phone case or handbag so it gets everywhere with you. Secondly, I'd like to tell you about the Green Cross Fridge Plan. This is for use if an emergency happens at home and a person is unable for any reason to share essential information with the emergency services. A Green Cross sticker on the back of your front door alerts the emergency services to the fact that they will find a small white pot in your fridge, and in this there will be your emergency contacts and information about your health conditions and your medication. Next, I want to mention powers of attorney, which we should all consider putting in place, as this gives us the chance to say who we want to make decisions for us if we're not able to make our own decisions in the future due to an accident or illness. These include decisions about our finances, our home, and our health. In a power of attorney, you can also include notes about who you want to care for you and what medical treatments you want and those you don't want. None of us really know what's around the corner, so it's good to be prepared and to know who will help us. And thinking about our death, for obvious reasons, is not that easy for most of us. So many people do put off making a will. However, if we are thinking ahead and planning for the future, we should make a will. And if we already have one, we should review it from time to time to make sure it reflects our current situation and wishes. At Dementia Jersey, we encourage our clients to write a will so they know what will happen to their affairs after their death. And also importantly, we remind them that should they lose capacity in the future, they'll not be able to make a change to their will that they already have. On a lighter note, I'm going to recommend getting a bus pass. I have one myself, which is great because it means I can travel for free. But on a more serious note, there is likely to be a time in the future, if you are a car owner, that you may not be able to drive. It's a good idea to get used to using the buses, and in Jersey we have a range of different bus passes, which allows some people, including people over 65, people with disabilities, and carers to travel for free. Another thing to consider is carrying a donor card. In Jersey, what we can donate is more limited, but this is nevertheless something you may want to consider. And knowing your wishes about this may be great help for your family. And finally, these are a few things to consider, particularly for people with dementia. Firstly, we recommend that people carry a small card with their name and the name of a person to contact in an emergency. This is because some people with dementia struggle with wayfinding when they are out and about, and then become stressed or unable to remember their address or the contact details of their family or friends who could help them get home safely. And related to this, in Jersey, we also recommend that people with dementia or a family member complete an Aid to Locate booklet. These have been compiled in conjunction with the States of Jersey Police and Dementia Jersey, and help locate someone with dementia if they get lost. Another useful document is This Is Me, which can be helpful for professional carers if they don't know the person well, and this may also be helpful if a person is admitted to hospital. This Is Me is a brief summary of a person's likes and preferences and includes details of important people in a person's life and things that interest them and they enjoy doing. It's good to fill these in with the person with dementia so they can make sure that the information being recorded about them is accurate. And finally, many of you will have seen people wearing sunflower lanyards and wondered about these. We are keen to recommend them as they indicate that a person has a hidden disability and may need some extra assistance when they're out and about. So please collect one of these lanyards from our offices in St Helier as part of your thinking ahead and planning for the future. I've shared a lot of information in this video. If you want to find out more about anything I've mentioned, please contact us at Dementia Jersey. We certainly recommend thinking ahead and planning for the future to make the future a little bit easier.